Hello and welcome everyone to the Chester County Intermediate Unit Virtual College Fair, We're so excited to have you participating in tonight's event. There is a great group of institutions here ready to tell you all about their schools, programs, and campuses. My name is Jeannie and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, just a few housekeeping items for you all. First of all, your camera and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you today. However, there is a Q&A button on your screen. So find that Q&A button and submit your questions to our institutions throughout the entire event. You don't have to wait until a certain college is presenting. If you have questions for any or all of our schools here, go ahead and submit them throughout the entire event. Especially for this session, I will be posting a link in the chat at the very end, and we invite you to join a breakout room with all of the college representatives that presented this hour. This breakout room will last approximately 15 minutes so that you can head after this session directly into that one and then continue on with the program. So at the end of the program, I will drop that link, more details as we wrap up here. Last but not least, this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Chester County. I will drop that link in the chat right now, and then I will turn it over to our first presenter. Getting us started today is Immaculata University. Take it away whenever you're ready.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley. I'm the Assistant Director at Immaculata University. Super excited to be here and to be talking with you guys today. Just a little bit of background about Immaculata. We were founded in 1920 by the Sister Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. So we just celebrated over 100 years of history. We were originally an all-women's school. We were actually the first all-women's school in the Philadelphia area. Since our founding in 1920, we became co-ed in 2005, and we became a university in 2002. So we've seen a lot of changes and growth since our founding in 1920, and continue to see a lot of growth as well. We are a Catholic university. However, you do not need to be Catholic to attend. We do welcome all religions, but we do require that students take 2 theology courses, which can range anywhere from Catholicism-based courses like Intro to the Bible, all the way to world religions or theology in the media. So it doesn't need to be based in Catholicism if students are not interested in that. These are some facts that represent Immaculata and stand out. 93% of our class of 2018 graduates completed some form of internship, student teaching experience, clinical rotation, or field experience. So it's very important to us that our students are not only learning inside the classroom, but that they're also learning outside of the classroom and gaining those hands-on experiences. So because of that, we do offer internships and these field experiences in every single one of our majors. Some of them are actually required and written into the core curriculum. Others are strongly recommended, but majority of students do end up completing these field rotations so that they're able to build connections with future employers and start building up their resumes. Our student to faculty ratio is 10-1. So for what that means is for every 10 students in the classroom, there's 1 professor. So average class sizes are about 15 students per class. Classes that are on the larger side would be no more than 30 students. So about your average high school class, you really get those close personalized connections with your professors. They'll get to know you really well. They'll know your name, they'll know where you sit, and they become mentors for our students. So they're going to look out for you both inside and outside of the classroom to ensure your success, both within Immaculata and also with what comes after Immaculata. And those 2 facts lead into one of the most important facts, I think, on this page, and that's that 94% of the class of 2020 graduates either secured a job or were attending graduate school within 9 months of graduation. So those small class sizes, those field experiences that you're getting, as well as the numerous ways that you can get involved at Immaculata, which I'll talk about in a little bit, really helps our students become well-rounded, build up their resumes, and leads to their success after college. These are a list of all the majors that we offer. We are a liberal arts school, so we definitely have a lot to choose from your medical courses to your business courses to your education courses. We definitely have double major opportunities for our students. Students can also choose to minor as well if that's something that they're interested in. The majors that are bolded because they're our most popular majors on campus. Some of them are also a little bit more unique to us, and also some of them are new. So we're always constantly developing new majors for our students to study while at Immaculata. I mentioned our internships a little bit earlier. These are some of the places that students have completed internships at, and this is also some places where our students are currently employed at. We are in a really great location that's accessible to a lot of different businesses in the area. So all of our students get a wide range of experience in whatever career that they're interested in pursuing. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of times these internships do lead to jobs for our students, which is a really great opportunity for them. These are some ways that you can get involved on campus. There are a ton of ways, from different clubs and organizations to leadership opportunities to athletics to community service. So we are a Division III school. We compete in the Atlantic East Conference. We currently have 22 Division III teams that students can participate in, including our newest team, esports. And we were actually the conference championships last year for Rocket League. So if anyone's interested in esports, you can now play that at Immaculata as well. And I mentioned earlier that we've seen a lot of improvements over the past 100 years, and we continue to see Immaculata grow and flourish. We're currently building our new Parsons Science Pavilion. So this will be a brand new education building for all of our science courses and majors. It's going to have several new wet labs in it, a research and collaboration area for our students to utilize. And we also bought an anatomage table for our students to use for virtual reality dissections of the human body when they're taking anatomy and physiology. So this is going to be another way to really enhance our students' hands-on learning. I do want to take some time to go over the admissions process. We are rolling admissions, so there's no specific deadline. We're a part of the Common App, and we also have our own personal application located on our website as well, and it is free to apply. Once you submit your application, we need your official high school transcript, at least one letter of recommendation, a personal essay on any topic of your choice, and we are test optional for all majors this year for our fall 2022 applicants. For anyone interested in nursing, we do require a little bit of different documents. We'll ask for 2 letters of recommendation, and their essay needs to specifically be on why they want to pursue a career in nursing. And once we get all those documents, we'll get back to you within 3 to 4 weeks with a decision. And then I just briefly want to touch on financially, just because we do recognize that tuition is a huge factor into your college decision-making process. We are committed to making our tuition as affordable as possible for our students. And because of that, we lowered our tuition a few years back and haven't gone past $26,900 since then. All of our students are also guaranteed a merit scholarship once they're accepted. That can range anywhere from $5,000 a year to $14,500 a year. So if anyone has any additional questions, this is our contact information. Please don't hesitate to reach out.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I think that was 6 minutes on the dot. So Immaculata University is also fantastic at timekeeping. All right, we're going to keep moving on now and hear from Gannon University. Take it away whenever you're ready.
All righty. Hello, everybody out there in virtual land. My name is Max Kerr. I'm actually brand new admissions counselor here at Gannon, so I'm excited to get going here. We are located in Erie, Pennsylvania, so that is right in the northwest corner of PA. Just some quick facts to get things going. We have about 4,300 students on campus, so about 1,000 graduate and 3,300 undergraduate students on campus. Division II athletics, we are a part of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, so we play a lot of teams in this area. It's a statewide conference and pretty competitive sports. We have over 67 major programs, and I'll kind of highlight some of the more key ones and go over kind of the liberal arts core as we move forward. We have a great travel program. Students travel up to 30 countries all over the world, whether it's service trips, semesters abroad, all kinds of opportunities for travel, which I think is awesome. 7 miles from freshwater beaches at Presque Isle State Park. So like I said, Erie, Pennsylvania is right on the lake. Campus is located right on the bay. So we'll kind of get into all that kind of stuff in a couple of slides later. 2-hour drive from Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Niagara Falls. And we are also a Catholic university. So we are one of 10 diocesan universities in the nation. We were founded by Bishop John Mark Gannon, hence the name there. So here are our key programs. I'll kind of talk about each one and then kind of go into our liberal arts core. And we have also anything from business, education is a very popular humanities, philosophy, all kinds of things that go along with our liberal core. So we actually have our physician assistant program is one of the most popular in the nation. We're in the top 27% of physician assistant schools in the country. And that's awesome. We have about 58 seats. It's very competitive. Our nursing program is also top notch. We have probably 2 or 3 hospitals in the regional Erie County area, one being 3 or 4 blocks from campus. So all kinds of great internships, placements, all that kind of stuff. PT, physical therapy, occupational therapy is another big one. So a big emphasis on health sciences, if that's what you're interested in. We also have a Florida campus, Ruskin campus, the Ruskin Gannon campus near Tampa as well. So a lot of the graduate programs will relocate students in the health sciences to Ruskin to study their last couple of graduate years. And then we were also a big STEM and engineering college university as well. So we just put in a multi-million-dollar cybersecurity building that houses our software engineering, computer science, industrial engineering, robotics programs. It's really great. I recommend going to the Gannon website to see more about that. And all the while, we do tie in the liberal arts core. So we do also require 2 theology classes and 2 philosophy classes, and then tie in some history, English with your major coursework. So I think that's great. It really promotes a well-rounded education and a really good education here. All right, so just kind of talking about the application process, we are rolling admissions. You can apply through our website or the Common application. So really no deadline. We encourage students to apply as soon as possible, but if you're in between a couple places and need some more time, we offer rolling admissions for that reason. We are also test blind. So we became that during the COVID pandemic. So that means we don't look at any of your test scores through the academic portion of your application. The only thing that I tell students to consider when thinking about their test scores, if you do decide to put it on your financial aid package application, that will influence your merit-based scholarship. So that scholarship will be anywhere from $15,000 to $22,000. So if you score really well on the SAT and it doesn't have hold any merit to your academic application, put that toward your financial aid, because we will look at that and say, oh, they did very well on their SAT, ACT. We're going to bump their merit-based scholarship up from $18,000 to $20,000. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, it's fairly simple. For the physician assistant application, we ask for a letter of recommendation from a science teacher. And we have 3 or 4 interview sessions that will be on campus. An essay also goes along with that, very straightforward, using words like I believe, I experienced this. This is, it's very personal. We just want to get to know you and how you communicate. And that'll go with the interview portion of the PA application. So that's just one of the more unique ones. All right, so we are an urban campus. We're located right in the downtown Erie area, so the fourth largest city in Pennsylvania, about a 10-minute walk from end to end. So those winter months can be tough, but you won't be walking very far, so that's good. Like I said earlier, we're right on the bayfront, surrounded by restaurants, shops, and Whole Foods is getting put in right next to campus. So, students can grocery shop, do all that kind of stuff. Here's kind of a bird's eye view. I just like to give this so that students can get an idea of what campus is. It's, I guess, the next best thing next to visiting in person. So just a very, basic overview here, and that's great. All right, so yeah, so this is kind of just my contact information. If you have any questions, whether it be about college in general or Gannon, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm the counselor for this area. So go Knights. Thank you.
Fantastic job as well. Thank you so much, Gannon University. I want to remind everyone that the Q&A function is live, so go ahead and get those questions in. We're going to turn it over now to Eastern University. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. I'm super excited to have you here today. Speak a little bit about Eastern University. So here's our beautiful campus. Just to give you a little overview of Eastern, we are a liberal arts school as well. So you will be receiving a well-rounded education here. We are a Christian university. So we have 1,200 students here at Eastern, 1,000 living on campus, which provides a strong community here at Eastern. We also have a 10-to-1 student faculty ratio. So your gen ed classes, you'll have around about 20 to 25 students. And then as you work up your gen ed classes, about 10 to 1. We have the third most beautiful Christian college campus in the United States, and have been a top ranked one as well in the world. We are in a great location as we have access to Philadelphia being 25 minutes away. And we also have opportunities for internships, jobs, and fun recreational activities, being an hour away from the Poconos, the beaches, and Baltimore as well. So we are in a suburban area, and it's a great location, safe environment, and separated campus all together, but still close enough to Philadelphia for internships and job opportunities. Here are the list of our majors that we have at Eastern University. So some I want to highlight. The top 3 majors here are nursing, education, as well as business. We do offer pre-med tracks as well for pre-dentals, pre-law. There are 8 additional pre-med opportunity or pre-professional opportunities. I do want to highlight, we do have an engineer partnership with Villanova. So we have a 4+1 where you receive your bachelor's in mathematics and then your master's in engineering at Villanova. Similar program with Temple University for forensic chemistry, receiving 4 years at Eastern and an additional year receiving your master's at Temple University. We also just added data science, which was really exciting, and kinesiology and exercise science is another big one here. I do want to speak a little bit about FastPass. It is a unique opportunity here at Eastern, where if you reside at Eastern for each year you reside at Eastern, you can receive up to 2 free summer courses online. So you can take up to 18 free credits over your 4 years, which will allow you to graduate in 3 years if you're looking to go that route. You can also lessen your stress load if you're working during the school year or if you're a student athlete. So instead of taking 15 credits each semester, you're only taking 12. And then you take these courses over the summer and still graduate on time in 4 years. Another opportunity to use FastPass is to double major. So similar idea, taking these courses over the summer and graduate with 2 degrees. Here at Eastern, we are a Christian university, so there are opportunities to grow your faith through optional chapel on Wednesdays from 10 to 11, as well as Windows of the World, where students will be able to hear from a faculty or outside guest on one of our core values of faith, reason, and justice, and how that relates to what's going on in today's world. There are also opportunities in our worship, Wednesday night worships opportunities and services, as each incoming freshman are required to do 20 hours of service learning. There are also study abroad opportunities, and that can be through your majors, as nursing does a study abroad, and you can see the different programs that we have through our study abroad. We do have a chapel on campus. However, we do have a church fair in the beginning of the fall, which will help promote local churches and help build relationships and help students feel comfortable engaging with churches outside, as they are encouraged to go outside of campus to church. I do want to highlight some scholarship opportunities. We do have Templeton Honors College at Eastern, where it is a prestigious honors college and heavily discussion and reading based courses. It does come with a higher academic merit scholarship. As well, we have Leadership Fellowship Program, which is a one-time course freshman year honing on your leadership skills. And that does come with a scholarship of $2,000 annually. Here are a list of our clubs and activities that you can participate in, ranging from dance, art, music, intramurals as well, student government. We do have 23 sports teams here at Eastern University, and we are excited to announce we have football coming next year as well. Now, I just want to speak briefly on the application process. We are free and easy on our website. So you can go to our website, you can apply in 20 minutes and then send us your transcript, and we can give you an admission review within a week. After that, every student will receive an academic merit scholarship ranging from $11,000 to $21,000. I will also put my contact information in the chat. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Wonderful. Great presentation, Eastern University. Thank you so much. I see that we are getting some questions in the Q&A, so I love to see that. Keep those coming. We're going to turn now to Cabrini University. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Okay, thank you. Okay, great. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate everyone coming here tonight. Start here. Okay. Screen. I'm sorry, Jeannie, is my screen on for screen sharing?
Oh, it is. I didn't know if you wanted to present it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Okay, sorry about that. My fault. All right. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate that. So I'm Charlie Spencer. I'm the Director of Transfer Admission over here at Cabrini University. And Cabrini University, we're located about 30 minutes away from the city of Philadelphia, and we're about 5 minutes away from King of Prussia Mall, second largest retail mall in the nation. So our history and mission, we're founded in 1957, so we're relatively new. And we're founded by the Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And today we're very proud that we entwine social justice in all forms of campus life in and out of the classroom, along with community service. The Cabrini Difference Education of the Heart, more than a century ago, Mother Cabrini was the first patron saint of immigrants. And she also established the education of the heart to teach to the heart. And there's also going to be a movie about Mother Cabrini that should be coming out relatively soon, probably the next couple of years or less. Academics, by the numbers here, we have 40 plus academic majors. We have 10 minors. We have 19 concentrations at Cabrini. Our university, since we're a university now, we're located we're divided into 3 separate schools of arts and science, education, and business and professional studies. Life on Campus, Cabrini's first-year experience program provides new students with extensive academic and social resources during their first year. And we're going to talk a little bit about our living and learning communities. 86% of first-year students live on campus. It's not mandatory that you have to live on campus. And Cabrini has 10 resident halls, single rooms, double room suites, and apartments. And of course, single rooms have to have a special accommodation. It's not just a given that you'll have a single room. Learning communities will allow students to connect with other students and faculty who share interests. So you're going to be living and learning with people that are inside your classroom, in and out of the classroom. Students can explore theme-based topics throughout the year in groups of about 20 students. So the university's living and learning communities, LCs are living and learning communities. The LLCs are both residents and commuter students. And they're co-enrolled in 2 or more courses taught by a team of 2 to 3 faculty members in each semester of their first year. All LC and LLC coursework is directly connected to an academic theme that is central to the community. What's a learning community? 1420 students have a similar culture. LLC students live together, and LLCs are non-residential communities as well. And there's a series of courses taken together and access to a network of student leaders in the form of student fellows. So therefore, more of like your peer tutors, you could say, of your sophomores and juniors. Cabrini does have an honors program, and our honors program are courses that encourage and expect students to develop and share their own ideas in a climate of intellectual debate and sustained scholarly inquiry. And like a lot of the schools mentioned as well, we are a small school, so that's a great opportunity for that as well. We do have, for the honors program, marriage scholarship opportunities, housing options that are reserved for honor students, free co-curricular excursions to museums, theater shows, and musical performances. Life on campus, go Cavaliers. We have 19 Division III athletic teams. So you have down there some men's and women's teams that we have. We do have a men's national championship, men's lacrosse, 6 titles in the Atlantic Eastern Conference, and 128 conference championships as well. And we do have club and intramural sports for students that do not want to participate in Division III sports, and over 50 clubs and organizations outside of sports. Application process, Cabrini offers rolling admissions. So we work on a first come, first served basis until the class is full. We are test optional this year, and applicants can apply via the common application or through our Cabrini application as well. And our fee waiver code is Cavalier. That is just like our mascot. So if you do forget that, you can always call up the admissions office. Have no problem helping you out there. And common application was open in August, and we are going to be releasing our decisions right about now, since we're just about that, a little past that mid-October range. Your application, the key pieces here. Critical pieces are going to be, of course, completing the application, official high school transcripts, personal letter, and personal statement can be just any type of essay. And I've had a lot of students in the transfer field that they want to submit a paper from their school, from their college. So for the freshmen here, if you wanted to submit a paper that you wrote your junior year or your senior year, sophomore, even freshman, that's something you can do. If you're passionate about it, and you really want to express that, to talk about yourself, that's no problem at all. Standardized SAT scores are optional. Application tips, of course, do all the fit research, and a good way of doing that, take a look at all the statistics, make sure that you visit. It's never raining inside a brochure, so no matter where your schools that you want to go to, I would say visit. And when you visit, talk to the students. It's one thing for myself, who was an alum. I've been at Cabrini for 21 years after I graduated, but the student who completed 1 year living on campus or commuting and going to class, that is really a better option to talk to. Not that it's bad to talk to your admissions office, but it's great to get that peer student opinion as well. Financial aid, face facts, 99% of all of our students do receive financial aid. Now that's in the form of an academic scholarship and or need-based money as well. We're below our national average for our tuition fees of $32,865, and the average Cabrini award before federal and state money is $20,274. And of course, you fill out your FAFSA as well, and just type in Cabrini on there. Different types of aid. We have need-based, we have merit-based as well, and we have government grants and scholarships. And that's a way to stay connected as well through our social media. And thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Cabrini University. All right, we'll keep moving along now and hear from St. Joseph's University. Whenever you are ready, we're ready for you.
Thank you. So my name is James Jackson. I'm from St. Joseph's University. We are located here in the city of brotherly love, also known as Philadelphia. I'm happy to be here on this evening. All right, so a little bit of background about us. We are a Jesuit university. We were founded in 1851 with the mission of educating people with and for other people. The biggest thing that the Jesuits, who are a Catholic order of priests, really value are intellectual rigor, reflection, and social justice. And so this takes place in their academic structure, where you'll be have an education that is rooted in the liberal arts that also centers how you treat others and how you give back to others as a part of its curriculum. We are a mid-sized school. We're about 4,100 undergraduate students, and we represent 50 different states, 43 different countries. We also have about 14% of our students are first-generation students. That means that they didn't have a parent or a grandparent who went to college. And we have about 22% of our students who are students of color. That's not including all of our other underrepresented populations, which will include our LGBTQIA students, as well as students who are first-generation American students. We are divided into 3 schools. We are the College of Arts and Sciences, which houses all of our natural science, social science, math, and computer science programs. We have the Hobbs School of Business, which houses about more than 15 different business programs, including finance, accounting, and 5 types of marketing programs, including food marketing, which is only one of 6 programs of its kind in the country. And last but certainly not least, we have the School of Health Studies and Education that houses our Autism Behavioral Studies program, as well as all of our secondary, primary, and special education programs, and our interdisciplinary health services major also. Now, we have been test optional. We've been test optional since prior to the pandemic. So we are very well equipped to help students by evaluating their applications fairly and equitably, irrespective of their test scores. Further, your merit, you can apply test optional and your merit aid will not really be affected. You will still be considered for a merit scholarship. And all students who are admitted are considered for merit scholarships. If you do receive a merit scholarship from us, it'll be right in your acceptance package, and it'll be guaranteed to you for all the 4 years that you're at St. Joseph's. Now, this is the newest thing that we're working on. We will be merging with what is now currently known as the University of the Sciences here in Philadelphia. It's about 6 miles away from our what will soon to be called the Hawk Hill campus. But it will open us up to a variety of science and mathematics courses, including physical and occupational therapy, physician assistant programming, pharmacy, as well as we will have the oldest school of pharmacy in the country, oldest college, of pharmacy in the country. We are happy with this merger, and we will all be known as St. Joseph's University. What is now known as University of the Sciences will be St. Joseph's University City Campus, and our current campus will be considered Hawk Hill Campus. We want to make sure that students are consistently on the move and are able to participate in a variety of the opportunities we have available. We have 90 different student clubs and organizations. We are Division I school, primarily known for our basketball programs, but our rowing team, our lacrosse teams, our field hockey teams are also very, very good as well. And about 87% of our students participate in some form of experiential learning, whether that's internships, our co-op program, which are all of our paid experiences at our business school, or studying abroad. And one thing that this is usually a little bit higher, but even in 2020, 92% of our students who graduated were either employed in graduate school or committed to a full-time service program within 6 months of graduation. Again, doing that experiential learning opportunities was very helpful to them, and they were able and more equipped to be able to go into this market, even despite us being in a global pandemic. And for your application, we ask that you submit either the Common App or the St. Joe's app. We just require your high school transcript, a letter of recommendation from a teacher or counselor, and your personal essay. Again, optionally, you can come in for an interview, submit your resume, and we are ACT and SAT test optional also. And our early decision 1 and early action deadline, we do not have rolling admissions, so we do have the deadlines, is November 15th. If you apply by that date and you apply early decision 1 or early action, you'll be notified by December 20th. We also have early decision 2 and regular decision as well. And this is just an opportunity to show you our admitted student profile. This is the middle 50% for the students who are admitted to the class of 2025. Please note that 64%, more than half or 2/3 of our students applied test optional last year. And this is my contact information. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you need to contact me, you can reach me. I am one of the assistant directors of the office, as well as your admission counselor if you go to a high school in Chester County. I also am the person who reads your application, and I am your representative for our admission committee. So please feel free to reach out to me and utilize me as a resource. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, St. Joseph's University. All right. We are going to hear from one more institution on this panel, Holy Family University. We are ready for you whenever you are ready.
Hello, everyone. Okay, let me just go ahead to share. Okay, so hi, everyone. My name is Leanne Hutchinson. I am one of the counselors over at Holy Family University Admissions. My territory is basically national. So if any students from all over have any questions, I'm your gal. So just a little bit of information about Holy Family. We are a smaller university in the city of Philadelphia. We're kind of in the cusp of just hitting Ben Salem in Philadelphia. We are about 10 minutes away from Center City. So we do have a lot of students who like to go off into the city and just kind of explore, which we totally encourage them to do. So we have an average of incoming class. We have about 350 students. Like I said, we are a smaller base. Overall, we have about 2,000-ish students at the moment. We do have a residence life. We are mostly commuters, but our residence life is growing more and more every year. We do have 3 different educational buildings, 3 residence halls, a library, and a campus center. That seems like it's not a lot. Like I said, we are a smaller campus, but when you get on campus, it seems a little bit bigger than you think. So just a little bit of kind of breakdown of academics at Holy Family. So our student to teacher, student to faculty ratio is about 12:1. Like I said, we are a smaller school. We like it that way. We like to be able to have a one-on-one relationship with our students and have our students be able to actually know their professor and vice versa. Obviously, different majors, different classes, like nursing or education, those class sizes are going to vary, but you shouldn't be in a class more than at least more than 30, 35 students. Our average class size is about 16. So like I said, that's the average. The highest it'll probably go is 30 to 35. Like I said, we don't have big kind of lecture halls and lecture classes, but like I said, we like it that way. We have over 30 academic majors currently and over 20 academic minors. The students are more than welcome to learn about. We also have our undecided major, as most schools do, and that gives our students actually a great opportunity through our experimental learning department. They work with you hand on hand to give the student the opportunity to experience the different majors on campus and get to kind of sit in different options. So that's always an option. Don't worry, you don't have to know what you want to do with the rest of your life right now. We also have one-on-one faculty advising. So every student, when they enter Holy Family, receives an academic advisor. And then after their first year, they receive an advisor in the major, and they are who mentor you and follow you for the rest of your time there. So that is your go-to person. Some real world experience. So us at Holy Family, we like to put a lot of emphasis on giving our students real world experience and making sure that they have those skills and knowledge that somebody who's been in the field for 10 years might have. So we do one-on-one career planning through our experimental learning. We also have a 6-week workshop series that every student goes through that starts the process of, okay, this is the type of career I want. What major classes or whatever it is do I have to do to actually get there? Do I need a certificate? Do I need to internship in this type of place? So that's what that's guided towards. We have been able to, we have 170 different internship placement options for our students, and that number is growing more and more, especially now that obviously the pandemic is not over, but now that things are a little more calm and our students are able to be more out in the field, that number is growing. And obviously for our education students, we have our student teaching. And then for our nursing students, they have their clinical placements. Our nursing students will do at least at minimum 2 semesters in their clinical placements. So keeping that in mind, and we are affiliated with the hospitals in the area. So just some information about student life at Holy Family. So we do offer on and off campus programs. Those go from anywhere. This was actually our Spirit Week. That's why she's riding a shark. So those are some of the options. Our homecoming just recently happened. My biggest favorite tradition that we have an on-campus program is our Breakfast of Champions, which is just basically during finals week, the cafeteria stays open for an entire night, and students can come in at any time and just grab food, and it's really fun. We have music and everything, so it's a good time. We have over 30 clubs and organizations on campus, and that goes anywhere from our student government to our paintball club. We also have 16 honor societies available for students. That goes from criminal justice to nursing and different major options. We do have HFU traditions on campus as well, like our Christmas Rose, which is a Christmas celebration, mass, and dinner that we host on campus every year. We have 3 different housing styles: our gardens, which are our apartment style campus living, our St. Joe's Hall, which is our single room kind of apartment, kind of not style living as well, and then our suite style, which is a shared suite for 4 people, and there's 2 rooms in that suite. We also are an NCAA Division II school. So just a quick information about our application. We are a rolling admissions school. There is currently no application fee. High school transcript is required. We are a test optional school. Average GPA is about 3.1. Average SAT is about 1020. As others has said, you do not need to submit the SATs, but if you think that it'll help in any way, maybe if you want to see if it'll increase your scholarship, there's no harm in it. 100% of our students receive some type of financial aid. This is just some information of our tuition and fees and our room and board. And then we are the lowest net cost private university in the city of Philadelphia currently. Just a quick information about our merit scholarships. They actually got raised this year. So freshmen can range anywhere from $14,000 to $22,000 in scholarship. Obviously, there is a GPA requirement for those, but every student receives one. So the minimum you can receive is $14,000. And we do have named scholarships for current students. Just lastly, some of our outcomes, we do have different 4+1 and 4+2 programs, 4+1 in our MBA program, and then a 4+2 in our counseling and psychology program, if that's something you're interested in. We were ranked as a Value All-Star school. We are one of the top 10 schools in Money Magazine in regards to our student income outcome by the time that they finish. And we do have over 500 employer partnerships that our experimental learning works with to place our students in different careers and jobs. That was very fast. You can apply today. We do have scheduled visits on campus, and you also can have an opportunity to shadow a class if that's something you are interested in. But that's all for me. I will drop my information below, and if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask.
Thank you so much, Holy Family University. A great way to close us out here. All right, I'm going to share my screen one more time here. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, after this session, you have the opportunity to go into another Zoom room where you get to connect with all of the presenters from this session and go into breakout rooms with them individually. So I'm dropping that in the chat right now. Feel free to head there as we finish up here. Please also keep in mind that you can find the recordings for this event and all of the others at strivescan.com/Chester County. I put that link in the chat as well. And when you close this browser here, you are going to get a very quick 5-question survey. Any feedback you can provide will help us make these better in the future. Thank you so much to all of our presenters here and to all of our attendees. I hope you enjoyed it and that you can get more information in the next session. I'll stick around so you have a chance to click on that link. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Charlie, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry if I'm messing things up right now.
Oh, no, you're okay. I just don't want you to, when I end the session, I think you're going to lose the link. So I just want to make sure you had a chance to get into that last link there that I dropped in the
Okay,
chat.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Should I just go in the Q&A? Is that it?
It's in the chat. There's a Zoom link that I put in
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry. Oh, yes, I see it. Okay, I'm really sorry about this.
No problem at all. Have a good
All right,
night.
you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Here it is. Okay. All right, thank you. I've got it now.
You're welcome.
Okay, where do I go here? Okay, great.